Hello and welcome to Peggy's Tropical Garden, coming to you from the Florida Keys. Today I'd like to show you how I propagate plant cuttings using an indoor grow box. I was contacted by a company by the name of Greenjoy who offered me this free home grow box in exchange for my honest review, and I gladly took them up on their offer. Now, this box is typically used for people who want an indoor herb garden using seeds to sprout the seeds and grow the herbs. That's not my thing. I really don't have a vegetable garden or anything like that, but I do houseplants and tropical plants, which is what my viewers expect from me. So I decided to take this box and use this opportunity to see how a grow box would work in propagating from cuttings. So it comes complete with your product instruction guide and your cultivation instructions, as well as a leaflet for installation instructions. And let's take a look and see if this looks like it's easy to put together, because I hate following instructions to put together anything. It looks fairly simple, so it shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to put this together and we'll see how easy or difficult that is. One thing I can say is the parts are clearly labeled as to what their part number and things like that, as well as the instructions seem to be very clear. Everything is very neatly organized and together, so this should be a breeze. I'm not going to have you sit through this whole thing and just watch me pull out these parts. But I just want to say one of the reasons I'm very excited about this particular grow box, this is the columns, these are the side pieces, and they supposedly just snap in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But like I was saying, one reason I'm very excited about this box is it's self-contained. It has the water goes in the bottom. There's a pump down there to circulate the water. It comes with nutrients in bottles, and it also has on the top lid mini LED lights. So the plant gets its water, its nutrients, the light, the water circulation, everything. The first thing I thought was, wow, that's the perfect conditions, perfect setup for plant cuttings. So I'm going to see if they root any faster in here or if they root at all, but I'm thinking this would be the perfect setup rather than having little propagation bottles all over the house like I do now. So this is the little pump that goes down in the bottom, and let's see, get this last column on here. Okay, now I'll just snap this last column in place here. And the pump has little suction cups on the bottom, so I'll affix that in this little box where it says it should be placed. I like that it has a pump in the bottom so that the water doesn't become stagnant and stuff like that. So very cool. So now I'll pop the lid on, and look at all these little squares. They're all LED lights. Okay, so we'll just pop this lid on, pop each column in, and the boxes together. Now this package has everything in it that you need to sprout the seed. The tray itself that everything is in is a seeding tray that you put the water in for the planting sponge. This with the little circles is the planting sponge. These are the tags so you can label what you're planting. This is your shading hood to cover the circles you're not using. These are some tweezers for the seeds. This is a measuring cup for your nutrient solution. And there you have it, everything you need to get your seeds sprouted. Once your seeds have sprouted in your seeding tray, you'd remove them and put them into the grow deck. These trays are what makes up the grow deck. For each opening in the grow deck, you have a planting cup and a planting basket. This Greenjoy Grow Box is for indoor use only. So I'm going to get everything put together, and then I'm going to take it inside so we can start adding our plants. Here's what it looks like all put together. I've moved the Greenjoy Grow Box into the house. I've added water, and now I'm adding the nutrients. Now it's time for the fun part. It's time to add the plants. I have some Sansevieria cuttings that I am trying to save from a plant that had a lot of disease. So not only are these cuttings cut in half or quarters, but they're also cut in half lengthwise on some of them. So I don't know how they're going to do, but it's worth giving it a try. So now I'm just running around the house trying to figure out which plants I want to do cuttings from. But these Sansevieria cuttings are important to me, so I really want to try and save some of this plant and get it to root. So we'll see what happens. I decided to take some cuttings from a string of hearts and see how that'll do. If you listen closely, you can hear that the fan is now running that's up by the LED lights, as well as the pump. I also found this piece of Cebu Blue Pothos that had broken away from my plant, so I'll try to root that and add it back to the pot. Let's see how that goes. I also decided to give a try to these Linares cuttings that I received from an eBay seller, but they are pretty much already dead, so I don't think there's much hope, but hey, let's give it a shot. We have nothing to lose. Next is this cutting I took from my variegated burl marks. It's a part of the plant that wasn't doing well from my international haul. I don't know if it's going to be okay, but there is a little leaf coming out, so it is alive. I just need to get some good roots going. It has a long aerial root, but I'm not too sure how viable it is. So I want to get it in here and see if I can't get some new roots. Okay, rather than take you through each plant, here's the finished product. Some Sansevieria, some Philodendrons. I even put some Hoya clippings in here. String of hearts, you saw most of them. This is what I'm going with, and we will check back in a few weeks and see how things are going. Okay, guys, it's been 3 weeks, and I have been trying not to look at these cuttings too frequently, but it's time to go in and check it out. Here's my setup here with the Greenjoy Grow Box. I'm really enjoying this. It works. I mean, I love it. It comes on and off. You don't have to set it. It stays on for 14 hours a day, and you just leave it, set it up, leave it, and it does everything. So let's check and see what the results are for this propagation. In the beginning, I was checking this so frequently, and then when I was putting them back in, I realized I was breaking off roots. But this one has a little tiny root on it, and this is a cutting that, yeah, this one has been cut in half and then cut in half lengthwise, but it has a root coming on it. So that's progress. Let's see what this one is looking like. Okay, this one's looking even better. Nice roots, and this, like I said, has been 3 weeks, and I know sometimes for Sansevierias it can take quite some time to get them rooted. So based on my other ones that I have rooting, 3 weeks is pretty good for this amount of root. Okay, this one has some tiny roots on there, so I'm pleased with that too. We'll take it. We'll count that as a win also. Moving on to the next one, let's see what we have over here. And, oh, okay. Look at that. Nice roots, nice roots. I'm pretty impressed. I am very much impressed. I like that it's so neat and orderly also. Oh, look at this one. This one was looking really good too. I'm quite pleased. I really am. I like how neat everything is. I know it's getting the light that they need. So this one, oh, there we go. It's got teeny tiny little roots going on there. So on the snake plants, we're 6 for 6. All right, let's see what we have going over here. This is the Cebu Blue Pothos. And let's see what we have. Okay, yeah, I see that. You see that white root? There's a part that I cut on the plant that's kind of womp womp, but it shriveled up and died. But there's still, you see roots on there. Very nice, a nice size root. Let's see. Get this situated back in here, right? Okay, now for the string of hearts. Let's see what we have. These don't want to come out. Let's see. Oh, there's a teeny tiny one. There's a little root on there. Not much, but it started. It has started. So I'll accept that. I'll take that. That's a part of one of the Hoya linearis. And look at that. String of hearts also has a little root going, a little root action. Quite pleased. Let's see if there's any rooting going on the rest of these. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a good root on that one and a little one on the other one. You see that? Yeah. Okay, I'm impressed. And like I said, it's been 3 weeks. And they do have the nutrients in there also. Oh, look at the roots on this. This is my variegated philodendron burl marks that I had to cut this piece off because it wasn't looking too good. It looked like it was dying. That's part of my Thailand haul. And I just knew I was going to lose that piece, but that leaf has even gotten so much bigger. Nice roots. I think this may have saved that plant. I had it in a glass before and I ended up having to cut it again because it didn't do anything but rot. Look at here. More roots. And this is Hoya cutting. Hoya Wayettii. See that little one on the end? Very nice, very nice. And let's see. I've lost my place. Did I do this one? No, this is another of the string of hearts. Let's see. I don't really see anything on here. So that one doesn't have any roots. Okay, over here is a peperomia cutting. Let's see if, yeah, no roots on there yet. I don't see anything on there. And this is my silver sword philodendron that I'm trying to save. Oh, look at that. There are, at the node, there's some roots coming out. Look at that. Very nice. I thought this piece was going to be dead for sure, but it's hanging in there, so very good. I'm excited about that. And then my Hoya here, let's see. No, I don't see anything I'm going to count as a root. So that's it. That's how it works. I'm very pleased with my Greenjoy Grow Box. Thank you for watching. There is a promo code down below if you're interested. Bye-bye.